Hi, people. Me, obviously, Maureen Ravenberg. I'm briefly going to discuss and essentially might give my thoughts on pornography, but specifically, it's a warning to people that consume too much pornography. I mean, you can already find plenty of results out there on what the dangers are of consuming too much pornography. For example, that it makes you makes you feel disconnected from the rest of the world to the point where you can't find a partner romantically or sexually, and you become desensitized to sex, etc. All of these things are true, but um, watching too much pornography, it has a thingy effect on you. It essentially, not all too much, but it has a slight spiritual destabilizing effect on you. So that's definitely something you need to keep in mind. I personally, I never liked pornography in excess amounts or anything like that. I liked erotica back in the day, but that's no longer the case. But I think people that know me are aware of that, because one or two erotic images found their way into my videos by sheer accident, and it's only later on that I saw as in, oh crap, my, for example, a wallpaper of a half-naked woman, then it showed up on camera, as a wallpaper of my on my laptop or something. Obviously, that doesn't mean that when I look at, for example, when I look at that wallpaper, I'm like, no. It's simply, I like the aesthetic appeal. That's it. It's like when you like cars, having like a painting of a car in the background is, normal. Or a wallpaper of a car, you name it. But there is still this taboo about taboo around or surrounding erotica. But at the same time, yeah, listen, erotica is something else entirely. It's not mainstream, so you can't really just put it whatever you want. Anyways, that did happen in the past, and yeah, obviously I've watched pornography, but not that I ever liked it all too much. To me, it's just people having sex, and that's it. But my point is, I've seen this with other people, and I could sense it as well. If you consume too much pornography, you're going to, it's almost like an addiction, like smoking too much. You're going to not be able to cope without it. You're going to, for example, do things like masturbate excessively, and just you're going to develop very unhealthy habits. You can compare it to an addiction. That's exactly the phrase I was looking for, like smoking or drinking, to the point where it impairs your ability to be able to go about the day normally. You're going to either want to keep touching yourself or do something to that extent. And again, it just overall, it's not a good mentality. You're also going to notice that you get distracted easily, for example, and that your mind jumps too often to sex. It just goes on. No, no, no. Now, don't confuse it. It's normal to have a strong sex drive and to essentially, for example, see sex in a good deal of things. That's normal to see someone that's attractive and to think about sex, but not to the point where it literally impairs your ability to function, or that you consume too much erotica or too much pornography to the point where, again, similar to an addiction, you can't focus all too much on something because you're getting too aroused. No. So yeah, um, I don't have an interest in erotica anymore. I mean, I still like it superficially, but not that I put wallpapers or anything like that. Any person is willing to check any of my devices. I don't have a single thing regarding erotica. Not one thing will you find on any of my devices about, for example, a half naked woman or a beautiful woman or something like that. I have nothing, and I could easily, based on my level of discipline that comes along with me being me, I would easily, literally easily be able to be celibate my entire life if I wanted to. I have the level of discipline. To me, sex is a commodity, nothing more. It's no different than food or getting something to drink. That's it. But I don't need it per se. Okay, in the worst case scenario, so to speak. And I would recommend this to everyone. See to it that sex is a commodity, but not that you become like addicted, or that you think too much on it, or that it plays a pivotal role in your life. That's definitely not good. That means that it's become like a bad habit. Again, similar to smoking or drinking. So that's all. Bye.